Okay, guys. Okay, ladies. I love the front door, very mid-mod, bright yellow. Come in, they've got a newer, I think this is, yes. I have this in my house. It is called an engineered hardwood. It basically means that all of the planks they come finished and whatever, and they just click together. It's not awful, just something that we have. Just pointing out, it's a little beat up, but that happens. Mine's the same way. This living room feels way more functional than one on Newburgh. It's larger. There's not an awkward center of focus that's not really a center of focus, like that fireplace. What is happening here? Are those the windows being reflected? They must be. There's some weird light things happening, and it's got to be reflections of the wind, like it just got to be reflections of the windows. Okay, so there's also a crack in the ceiling, not uncommon for Germantown houses, plaster walls, plaster ceilings, super common thing that happens. Our house on Vine Street, it would do it every summer. It would expand and contract in the summer and winter. New cracks would form. It drove me crazy. So what we ended up doing is we did a patterned paint on the walls, so I couldn't see them. But these walls actually, they look drywall. So it looks like somebody's redone the plaster walls. The ceiling is still plaster though, because of that crack. I'm guessing it is because of that crack. This dining room is ginormous for the size of the house, for houses in this area. They have a 6-person bar table, plenty of room to like a solid 3 feet between the wall and the ceiling, wall and the table. And then over here, they've got this reminds me of Three's Company and this wicker stuff. So it's got this large, you could have a whole sideboard here. Like this is just a really great dining area. The primary is off the dining area. You got a window seat, but with some storage. You would want to put like a cushion over it because of ours opens up from here, so it's all flat and you could sit on it. Single closet. The bathroom is nice and large, tastefully done. Tile looks well done. Didn't change out it makes me crazy when they don't change out the tub, only because this is all nice and beautiful new, and then you've got this tub that's like 70 years old and it's shallow and they didn't even refinish it, so it doesn't show as well as the tile. I would at least invest the $200 or $300 to refinish it, make it nice, pretty, and white, and then that would make this look wildly different. It's lovely. I am not a fan of how this countertop looks with the rest of it. It doesn't seem to fit. But that's superficial and minor, honestly. And then some lovely storage. Like, I'm not mad at this bathroom. It's a fantastic size for the age of the house. This kitchen is lovely. It's not an eat-in. I guess it could be if you wanted to have some stools in an island. Or actually, they also have this space. It could be. You could have a table in here and still have plenty of space to walk around. They just don't have it like that. I think they've done a really good job of maximizing the space. I think this is marble. I'm not a fan that there's a giant seam right here because, that's just messy and creates space for bacteria growth. But again, like, is that a big deal? I don't know. That would be your all's call. Is that a deal breaker? I just don't know. Wow, it looks like they love Louisville. These are all, I wonder if they drew these. These are all local establishments in Germantown. So we'll come back here. You got your laundry room. This is very special. Laundry room. My laundry room at Vine Street is a covered back porch that's been converted. It's awful. This is lovely. Like, no complaints. They have a dog, and I can't even tell it until I saw the dog food. Great under stair storage for everyday things. The deck definitely could use a power wash. If I can get it open. Oh, a giant carpenter bee. You probably can't see it, but there's a giant carpenter bee right here. Do you see this guy? Oh, he just took off. Nothing crazy, nothing to write home about. There's a hole, but that just looks like it's the wood, like a natural knot in the wood. It probably shouldn't have been used for the deck. But like a good power wash would make this look wildly different. It's cute. Come back in here. I'll go ahead and go upstairs. All right. Ooh, wrong one. Some more Louisville art. They love Louisville. Okay, a great, I mean, this would have to be a bedroom for you all, probably. Just kind of checking out both. So yeah, this would be, I would guess, your daughter's room, unless you wanted to, we're okay with her being on the first floor and you all up here. This is maybe 10 by 15, maybe 12 by 15. So sorry, I did it the wrong way. 10 by 12, 10 by 12, or 10 by 15. Not a huge room. It's got a cute little paint design. That's neither here nor there. Little closet. It's cute. It's small. Also, I hate how many, they should have taken down all of their pictures. Super cute room. This is a full bed. Plenty of room on either. So you could go to a queen. You could probably go to a king if you scooted it over a little bit this way to have space for your door. You'd have to have very narrow nightstands, but a queen would be easy. Again, I don't really have any complaints. Then here's your bathroom up here. A nice little full bath off the primary. Oh, there's no light in the shower though. So that's I would want a light in the shower, at least closer. It's just so dark in here with just this light. It needs something else. Again, I have like this countertop doesn't match the shower tile. That makes me a little crazy, makes my OCD a little crazy. But again, it's not a deal breaker, right? Because for me, it wouldn't be because I can change out that countertop. And I think the shower is nicely done. It also has an homage to the original, like to what the tile would have originally been in this house, or would have been when bathrooms were first installed. This black and white style is just a very old traditional tile pattern we see in these homes. Sometimes it's blue and pink, but that black and white is the classic. And then a very skinny, long closet. Did this have a basement? Like, this upstairs is unexpectedly small, knowing that it's an add-on. I was hoping the rooms would be bigger. It's just smaller than I expected. So now I just need to see. There's no access there because that's the understairs storage. So there's not a basement here. There's not a lot of storage here, folks. I'm not sure this will work. I like the size of the rooms downstairs. Not a fan of the size of the rooms upstairs. I honestly expected them to be even larger because it's an add-on and it's a crawl space and I don't know how to get to it to show you storage of it. Let me go back out the front door and go back around to the backyard. I know there was an access under the deck. I was hoping there was access from the inside. All right. Just gonna double check. So like I totally expected all of this to be accessible storage from the inside. Oh, but I guess that makes sense because it was an add-on. It may not be. Yeah, and it's padlocked. So that's what we got for storage. I don't have a key for this, so I can't show you that. But it is absolutely not accessible from the inside. It is absolutely under this deck. I'm 5'9". I had to bend down to get in there. So that is Ellison.